Hi there, how are you doing? It's time for another reading. I feel like I just want to do so many readings at the moment just to see what the energies are like, to give us some insight into how things are unfolding as we journey through this completely new, unknown, exciting path that is 2021. Like 2021 is ours. It's ours to play with. Like this whole journey is unfolding and it's really exciting. Yay! So we have Oracle of the Fairies. Oh, I am so grateful to have these Oracle decks. I really am. It's such an honour for me to have created these decks with Hay House, and obviously the artist Ginger Kelly with Oracle of the Fairies, and Linda Olson with my messages from the Mermaids deck. And I'm so grateful to Hay House and the whole team for helping me birth these cards into the world, and I know they're being so appreciated, which just brings my heart so much joy. I'm truly grateful. Thank you. Fairies, please share your wisdom with us for the highest good of all. Oh, I feel a real sense of calm. I don't know if it's because the rain is gently falling on the studio roof. I'm not really sure, but this beautiful sense of peace and calm has just literally washed over me. Oh, it feels good, and I love excitement. Don't get me wrong, I love it. You know that I do. But also sometimes it's really nice to have that and relax and breathe and take 5 and just chill. The chill time is equally as important as the active time. And that is for sure, because during the chill times, that's when we can recharge our batteries, get back on track or get off the track, whatever. Oh, there we go. Moderation. This is a beautiful one, isn't it? So moderation, I know that this really did apply just prior to the Christmas period and throughout that festive season, and now we've got it. And many of us, as we come into 2021, any start of any new year, actually it's quite a common thing to say, right, I'm going to get back on track, I'm going to look at my health, I'm going to look at what I'm eating, because many of us and because of the circumstances that we've all been in together with regards to being in our homes a lot more, most of us have been anyway, it means that perhaps some of us have tended to have a few too many nibbles. So the moderation fairy comes in and says, as always, a little bit of what you fancy is fine. A little bit of what you fancy does you good, but please use moderation in all things, not just what you're consuming, but what you're watching, perhaps the TV, or what you're drinking, or something that you're doing maybe in an excessive way. This fairy comes in to say, just look at everything that you're doing and just practice moderation in all things. It's quite simple, isn't it? But very often a lot of our habits are subconscious, and I know that for me, if something happens and it makes me feel a little bit wobbly or out of sorts, then I will find myself in the kitchen looking around for something to eat. And what I've been able to do over the past few months especially is to catch myself. And so I make a point of trying mostly not to eat when I'm emotional. So emotional eating, I try not to do that. If I find myself just reaching for something sweet or reaching for anything, it's like you want to fill a void that is within you. I'm not saying it's wrong and I'm not saying it's right. I'm just talking about my own personal experience with this. So what I tend to do, and it's very similar to when I used to be a smoker. And in fact, I say that I am a smoker. I just haven't had a cigarette for 20 or maybe it's 30 years now, I don't know, I've lost track. When I stopped smoking, the way I did it was to tell myself that I hadn't stopped, I was just having a break. And so if you're a smoker, you'll probably be able to relate to this. Like usually when you've finished eating food, the first thing you want to do is have a cigarette. Well, what I did was made myself wait. At first I made myself wait for 5 minutes, increased that to 15 minutes, then half an hour, then an hour, and then I would reward myself by letting myself have a cigarette. And the more this went on, and I stretched the time in between, the more that it went on, I found myself in control of that habit, and I smoked less and less. I was practicing moderation actually, and eventually one day I just looked at the tobacco and I thought, you know what, my body doesn't need this, I do not need it any longer. And as I said, this was well over 20 years ago that I did this. I just say I am a smoker, I just haven't had one for over 20 years. And that way you're letting yourself off the hook, because also when you tell yourself, I cannot have this, I must not have this, I must not do that, you're creating more of a tension, and which actually creates more of a desire for the thing that you're trying to not do. So, you know, there are different ways, and I'm not an expert by any means, and I'm just saying this is how I did it, and that worked for me, and I'm happy to share that because it might resonate with somebody else. So it's just a slow thing that you do, like 5 minutes, you make yourself wait, 10 minutes, so on, so on. Anyway, I'll stop there. I'm just digressing totally, but I feel like this information might be beneficial to at least one person watching. And if it is helping you, then, you know, I'm glad to share this with you. Moderation. I'm going to pull another card now. Fairies, can we please clarify the moderation card that has just come out for the lovely, lovely viewers? Life energy. Oh wow, she came out, she's come out recently, the life energy fairy, but that's fine, we can't have too much life energy, can we? This is the fairy of sunshine, and she, even if we can't see the sun in the sky at the moment, especially if we're in the UK or Europe, it might not be so sunny, but the sun is always there, like the sun is always shining, it's just we can't always see it. And this is a really interesting point actually, because it means that we're receiving those sunbeams, we're receiving that life-giving energy. The life energy fairy is coming in to remind us that the sunshine is available to each and every one of us, and to get outside as much as we can, even if it's just opening a window and just allowing that atmosphere with the sun's rays to come in, whether we can see them or not. It really is life enhancing. And it's also about flowers turn their heads to the sun, don't they? And we're not dissimilar to flowers, okay? We can walk around, we don't have roots per se like the flowers do, but we are flowers in the sense that we're all unique, we're all beautiful, and we're all different, and we all grow in our own way. And we all need the sunshine. All of nature needs and thrives on the sunshine. And this sunshine is life-giving. It's a life force that is within every single living thing. So tune into the sun, and perhaps it, you know, if you're in winter time wherever you are in the world, if you feel that you're suffering from SAD at this time, then certainly look for the special lamps that you can get. You can talk to your medical practitioner or search online and do some research about it, because you might find that it really greatly enhances and helps you. So life energy, sunshine energy, moderation, these are all things that we can all take on board, no matter how good we think we might be or not. It doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's not a race. It's not a competition. We're all in this journey together. We're all in this life together. We've got different ideas, different viewpoints. And it's about honouring and respecting all of the differences, celebrating the differences, celebrating the beautiful human flowers that we are. I wish you so much love, light, joy, and magical fairy blessings. Until the next time, take care.